You're very welcome here to Owenbeg for this, the Under-19A Championship decider between Magherafelt and Ballymaguigan. Coming to you live with thanks to SVS Productions and of course Derry LGFA. Live, as I say, from the spectacular, the wonderful Owenbeg. Looking immaculate, it must be said. The sun shining down as both teams prepare for what is on the cards to be a good battle between two very evenly matched sides. Magherafelt coming here with a walkover against Moneymore in their opening round before defeating Glen by the narrowest of margins the last day out in the semi-final, while Ballymaguigan have booked their place in the decider with victories over Ballinascreen and then Steelstown the last day out. So I will run through the two teams, starting off with the Magherafelt side playing in their white jerseys, the red tugs, of course the red and white of the Rossa Club in Magherafelt, and they will line out. There's just one change from the side that was listed in before throw-in. So Leah Brewster coming in at number 18, replacing the number 10 Eva Small in the side. So the side in full is at number 1 Ellie Conway, the full back line Kate Began, Sarah Heron and Therese Tohal. The half back line of Dervla Walls, Grace Brewster and Maeve McGurk, the team captain. And the midfield pairing is Annie Kilpatrick and Kate Higgins. The half-forward line now reads at number 18, Leah Brewster, 11, Jeanette Slevin, and Niamh O'Donnell making up the half-forward line. And the full-forward line of Grania McKee, Anya Young on the square, and Anna Donnelly. And the management team is Peter Young, Gary O'Loughlin, Elaine Black, Nicola Martin, and Roisin McGuckin. The Ballymaguigan side, away down to my right hand side, playing in their green and yellow hoops, down there towards the Dungiven end of, or the Feeney end should I say, more of, and the scoreboard end here of Owenbeg. We'll line out with Alicia McClanahan in between the posts, the full back line of Alicia Mulholland, Aideen McToole and Aoife McOscar. The half back line of Emer Stewart, Kate Gribben and Rachel Keenan. The midfield pairing is Sarah Doyle and Katie Shivers, one of the two joint captains, and number 19 at half forward is Lucy Harris, Kayla Letters, the other joint captain, and Emer Scullion. And the full forward line then of Shannon McKenna, Kate Connery and Lily Keenan make up the full forward line of the Ballymaguigan side, as you will see in their little huddle there with the scoreboard behind them. So an interesting battle as on the cards here, it must be said. And the management team, of course, of Ballymaguigan, Brendan Walls and Annie Crozier. So that is the management team of the Ballymaguigan side. And interestingly, Kate Gribben, of course, lining out there at centre half back. They are wearing squad numbers, if you're wondering, with all the number changes on the Ballymaguigan side. They were given a jersey at the start of the year and they've kept them. So the squad numbers are wearing number 8. She's playing at centre half back. Kate Gribben, of course, was the captain of the Derry minor side that only a couple of weeks ago were crowned Ulster champions in that silver final against Fermanagh. And Kate playing a big role in that game. And of course the Magherafelt side this afternoon, backbone by a number of that side as well. Ellie Conway between the posts, she was there. So too was the midfield pairing, of course, of Annie Kilpatrick and Kate Higgins. And of course Anya Young at full forward. Not forgetting of course Rachel Keenan as well, for on the Ballymaguigan side, was part of that winning Derry side. So the man in the middle is from Derry Trasna, that's Eddie Nash, is our referee this evening, and the lines people Sean Curran and Damien Harkin, and our fourth official is Terence McGilligan. So the scene is almost ready, and you see there coming off the field Damien Harkin and the fourth official, of course, Terence McGilligan. And Sean Curran there in your picture now, the linesman who will be over on the far side, a well-known face, of course. Now talking to Eddie Nash, who is the match official. And they're just waiting on a football, which is coming their way, which Sean is going to collect now and give it to the referees of both teams in their huddles. To our left, Magherafelt. To my right is Ballymaguigan. Two sides keen to get their hands on the trophy. And if you missed results from earlier this afternoon, it's been a big day here in Owenbeg. 3 finals in all. We've had 2 of them already taking place. We started off early in the day with the Under-19B Shield final. That was won by Craigban on a final score of Craigban 7-20, Lisson 4-7. And just prior to this game here was the Under-19B Cup Championship final. That was won by Claudy. A great game of football, it must be said. Claudy 5-6, Owen Rowe, Coleraine 2 goals and 9 points. So now we're all set for the big one, the Under-19A Championship Cup final. Magherafelt against Ballymaguigan. We're just waiting for both teams still to break away from the huddle. The sun's shining down here, but I suppose as the game goes on, it will, the covered stand, you will see that little shadow you see just to the bottom of your screen will extend out further in towards the middle of the park before this one is over. And there's definitely stern words from the managements and the team captains still. They're still in their huddles, both teams, so there's been plenty of talking done. Just last little minutes, moments and words of encouragement for both sides. A nice sizable crowd, it must be said, have made their way here to Owenbeg for this one as well. And it's good to see them coming to support their family and their daughters, maybe their nieces or their cousins out on the park. And missing, of course, the All-Ireland hurling final to come here in support of their family, their clubs that are representing their jerseys. And it is wonderful to see. And you'll see some of the Claudie girls just making their way across there in front of the stand. So the sun beaming down here as we look out on the beautiful setting of Owenbeg as Ballymaguigan break away from their huddle. Brendan Walls and Annie Crozier in the middle of it there was giving them a few words before throw-in, and they're making their way off along with the substitutes as Magherafelt now break away from theirs. And it is an absolutely fantastic setting here in Owenbeg. You'll see there in the background, of course, Benbrada Mountain, which is absolutely a stunning setting for any football match, it must be said, here in the Centre of Excellence here in Owenbeg. And there'll be a couple of big massive championship matches coming up on this ground before the year is out, when the men's club championship, of course, begins next month, only in a couple of weeks' time, and there'll be a number of games here on the ground. But today it's all about the girls of Magherafelt and Ballymaguigan in this Under-19A Championship decider, which Eddie Nash will soon get underway. And what a pairing in the middle of the park. Annie Kilpatrick and Kate Higgins for Magherafelt, becoming household names. And in there is Kate Gribben as well for Ballymaguigan, and she's joined in there by the number 10, Lily Keenan. So a couple of positional changes on the Ballymaguigan side before game. And don't forget to drop us a little line under the link if you are watching, and let us know where you're tuned in, and we will do our best to give you a shout out as the game progresses, as Eddie Nash just makes his way over here to hand something to Damien Harkin. Or not Damien, it's the fourth official, sorry. And Terence actually could now be doing the line, and it could be Damien that's now taking over the fourth official's job. Could be earrings, I think, or something. Some sort of jewellery. It is indeed. It's been handed to Magherafelt, but we are underway here. And the ball is through in, and is first to pick it up is Annie Kilpatrick. Drives it long for Magherafelt, looking for the run there of the full forward. Just slips to Annie Young, but Young gathers possession, tries to break away from the challenge, but couldn't do so. Was being held, and it gives a chance for Kate Higgins, but she's going to leave it, and leave it for Niamh O'Donnell for the first opportunity of this cup decider to fire over the opening score. She's wasting no time, and she makes no mistake as well. This Niamh O'Donnell with the opening score. A well struck free, not the easiest free that a free taker would want at the very start, but it's no problem to Niamh O'Donnell as she fires over the opening score of this final. And Ballymaguigan try to break their way out after being dispossessed. Magherafelt have won it back there, and they're coming forward again with Annie Kilpatrick. Tries to drive through the tackles, gets it over now to Niamh O'Donnell. Niamh O'Donnell shrugs off one challenge onto the left foot, Niamh O'Donnell, but this one goes to the wrong side and wide of the target, the first wide of the day. She got the first point. She has gone over the bar. I thought the umpire was going for a wide, but no, Niamh O'Donnell has popped it over. So she has 2 shots on target, 2 points. Started lively, short kick out again. This time it's gathered in there, but they're trying to come through now as Maeve McGurk, but she just loses possession, and Ballymaguigan just taking time to settle into the contest. But now they've got the ball in hand, and a little bit of space out here for Lily Keenan. Keenan looking for support, sidesteps the challenge, though there was no support there for her. She just gets the ball away and gives a good ball in there for the upcoming forward. Trying to break her way forward is Kayla Letters. Letters sidesteps the challenge, but it's good challenge. Tackling coming in there from Grace Brewster, but illegally so, says the referee. And it's a free to Letters just outside the 45-metre line. Just lays it in front of the forward, but it's been turned over. But she's left the ball behind her there. That's the Magherafelt gear. And Ballymaguigan have it back again, and that's a good ball over to the far side, and an opportunity maybe for Ballymaguigan to try and prize an opening here. Jinking our way through. There's a shot going in there. The umpire looks at it. Is he going for the flag? No, it's not. It's out to the wrong side and wide of the target. Just to the wrong side and wide. So Ballymaguigan still awaiting their first score. And Young playing deep now, 14 on her back, but she's deep inside her own half to gather possession. There is Annie Young. Young sidesteps one challenge and then the other and creates a little bit of space for herself, and she's driving forward here. She's got options outside her if she uses them. Not on this occasion, and maybe she should have, because Ballymaguigan have turned it over there. And good play from Alicia Mulholland, who wins a free out. Good defending, it must be said, but I think Annie, when she looks back in that one, Anya, she will be disappointed that she didn't let that ball on. But here come Ballymaguigan now with Kate Gribben, and they'll be looking at a big performance from the county minor captain. And she's tried to sidestep the challenge there of Kate Higgins. Knocks the ball on there, and it's a good ball in, but it's a wonderful hand in from the Magherafelt girl though to win it back again. And now Annie Kilpatrick, who spots Anya Young. Young way over on the far side. This time she does use the option and takes the return, but the ball just didn't bounce up for her. But Anya has time to gather possession, but the referee has spotted something. Not sure what it was, but he's given a free to Ballymaguigan. So Ballymaguigan with the free, playing a low ball in again. No high balls going in from Ballymaguigan. They're playing the low ball in at all occasions, and that's a wonderful crossfield ball, but just took a wicked bounce on that one. Just different part of the field. And the ball bounces, but Kate Higgins, who will play in probably every position and cover every blade of grass before this game is out, playing deep, and now coming from deep with a strong run. Plays the low ball forward, but it's not the best of passes, and it's cut out there by Rachel Keenan. A wonderful defender is Rachel Keenan. Tries to work her way out, but is fouled. Still, of course, was a county under-16 this year as well. Missed the under-16 Ulster final, but did get a starting place in the minor final. Was unavailable, unfortunately, for the under-16 final, but did get to play in the minor final and played an instrumental role in that when she was switched on to a very dangerous Fermanagh player, who she curtailed and kept quiet for the remainder of the game after a slow start. But once Rachel was switched on to her, the Fermanagh player didn't have that same influence. That's why I said she's a fantastic defender, a wonderful woman marker, or man marker as they used to say. But the ball's way over to the far side now. It's Kayla Letters ball in there, but it slips through the hands, but it's safely into the hands of the goalkeeper, Alicia McClanahan. McClanahan though has been worked to try and get the ball clear here. There's good play there from Anna Donnelly, putting her under pressure, and she's still putting her under pressure, and the clearance goes straight to Maeve McGurk, the team captain, sidesteps inside the challenge, gives it off, and here's an opportunity. It's a dangerous ball in, dipping down, but the goalkeeper read it well there to McClanahan and clears a wonderful ball away out to Lily Keenan. Keenan gathers possession over on the far side. And the ball's into the far corner. Who's quickest to react to this one? And it's the Ballymaguigan gear that gathers possession, plays it inside, but they come a hand in there. Is it knocked out for a 45? No, it's gone out off the Ballymaguigan gear, out and wide of the target for their second wide of the game. We say hello to Kate Crozier, wishing the best of luck to the Ballymaguigan girls. She's down in East Belfast watching this game, and that's the good thing about live streaming. No matter where you are in the world, you can see your club in action. And that's again thanks to SVS Productions, to Terence on camera this afternoon, and Ryan doing the production and taking the pictures, or giving you the picture. That's a dangerous ball in there from Annie Kilpatrick, comes back off the inside of the post. And Ballymaguigan a let off there. There's a dangerous effort in from Kilpatrick, but the goalkeeper was well beaten on that one, McClanahan. But unfortunately for Kilpatrick, it came back off the inside of the post, and Ballymaguigan a let off as to give possession away straight to Anya Young, who seems to be playing kind of as a sweeper in there. Has pulled back deep. The ball over now to Niamh O'Donnell, scorer of the 2 points to date in the game. plays a wonderful ball over the roving Maeve McGurk. The way is blocked off though by Gribben, and Gribben getting the hand in, but McGurk has won a free despite the best efforts of Gribben. So it's going to be a free in to Magherafelt, and an opportunity here for Jeanette Slevin with the chance to put her side 3 clear. Slevin comes forward with the right foot. Is it going to curl in? The umpire looks, and the umpire goes for the flag. A third point of the day for Magherafelt, and they open up at 3 points to no score advantage. So 3 points to the good. And here they come again to the Rossi girls, and Anya Young has been pulled back there just inside the 45-metre line. She's going to take it herself. No, she's told to go back by the referee Eddie Nash to the 45, so it's going to be Kate Higgins just outside the 45-metre line that's going to take this free, and she's leaving it off to Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell will never go from there. She's looking to try and play it short. Plays a wonderful ball in there into the corner, looking for Donnelly. Anna Donnelly lays it off now, and this is good play here. Now a chance for Kate Higgins, but she ran into trouble there. Gets it back to Niamh O'Donnell, onto the left foot from O'Donnell. O'Donnell's effort goes in, but Tara McVeigh says this one has gone to the wrong side of the post and out and wide for Magherafelt. So in your picture you will see Alicia McClanahan, the Ballymaguigan custodian, plays it, dropping just on the 45-metre line. Ball knocked down, but it's Ballymaguigan that react the quickest to this one. And Katie Shivers, one of the joint captains, and Katie's sister Amy captained Ballymaguigan to a minor title a number of years ago, so Katie will be hoping to follow in the footsteps of her sister and climb in the steps to receive the trophy and bring it back again to Ballymaguigan. But here come Magherafelt, who are leading by 3 points to no score. They're looking to extend that advantage. That's a wonderful ball in there, looking for the number 7 roving forward, but Anna Donnelly's there. But it's good play, and it's wonderful play back there from Aoife McCosker. She was outnumbered 2-1 as she'd been pushed off the ball there. Referee says no. Who has to come off last? It's gone off the Magherafelt girl, out and wide of the target. But that was good defending, it must be said, from Aoife McCosker. And McCosker doing the job in there at cornerback, because she was outnumbered. Maeve McGurk was there, and so too was Anna Donnelly, but Aoife curtailed both of them. And now the kick out for Alicia Mulholland. Mulholland away up the far side, flicks it forward there, but it's too far in front of the girl she was looking for, which was Katie Shivers, and it's picked up by Anya Young. Seen a lot of ball in this opening number of minutes. 9, almost 10 minutes exactly gone here, and it's 3 points to no score, as you will see, to Magherafelt. And they're coming forward again as the Magherafelt girls, as Niamh O'Donnell goes down, and the referee just shows that she was tripped. So Niamh, I'm sure, will have a go from here. It would still be a very good kick, but not one that Niamh O'Donnell, you would not be surprised, that would send this one between the posts, but it's going to drop short. The goalkeeper's going to have to watch it, and she done maybe the right thing. Didn't want to take the chance of catching, and she got a strong fist and knocked it down to one of her teammates. Goalkeeper looking solid so far in there, and she's put under pressure. But here come Ballymaguigan, still looking their first score as they try to work their way up here, and it's now with Kate Gribben. Gribben driving forward here for the Ballymaguigan girls is Gribben, still going, tracked back there by Anya Kilpatrick. Gribben drives it in here, but this looks to be going to be read by the corner back here, Therese Tohal. Under pressure though by 2 Ballymaguigan girls, and they might have got it back here as Ballymaguigan. The effort coming in and just comes off the inside of the post, and I think it has gone over. It has gone over the bar, so Ballymaguigan have got their first score of the evening, and it coming in, just waiting for the girl to turn around to see. I think it's 19, it is indeed, so that will be Lucy Harris with their first score. So Lucy Harris opens their account, and they're in again. Sometimes you wait, it's like buses, you wait for one, and the two of them come around very quickly, and Shannon McKenna adds a second. So very quickly they reduce the deficit to a single point. Three points to two quick fire points for the Ballymaguigan girls with almost 12 minutes on the clock. But Magherafelt have possession back again. Up in front of Niamh O'Donnell. Gathers possession. Spreads the ball over to the side to McGurk, the team captain. Over the head of McGurk, but it's going to break for Anna Donnelly, but it doesn't break kindly for us. Good reading again from Aoife McCosker. McCosker has it. Tries to work away out. Gets a fist pass away. And now Ballymaguigan beginning to settle into the contest. Put under pressure there, but they worked it out well. And the girl that was put under pressure was the number 6 in there, as they're working their way out of defence. And it comes now to Lucy Harris again. Harris offloads it now to Kayla Letters. Letters coming forward here. Letters looks for support. Gets it back out here again. And it's a good block down, but it's broken down to a Ballymaguigan girl, and they're still trying to work their way in. Looked like a high challenge. Referee says yes, it was. So it's a free in. And the challenge coming in there. Kate Connery it was that was fouled, and it's a chance to level up matters here with almost 13 minutes on the clock. And makes no mistake, there's Kayla Letters who fires it over the bar to level it up here in Owenbeg with 3 quick fire points after Magherafelt had opened up the 3 points to no score lead. It's now back on level terms at 3 points apiece. Ball out round the centre again. Ball broken down. It's Ballymaguigan that gather the loose ball, but they've given it away, and now it's a race for possession. Maeve McGurk's going after this one. She gathers it there ahead of 2 Ballymaguigan girls. Offloads it to Kate Higgins. Higgins looks for the support, and that's a strong run from defence in there, and it's a good run from Jeanette Slevin. Gives it back to Niamh O'Donnell. Back to Slevin again. Slevin creates a little bit of space. That'd be a wonderful point if it goes over. It's tipped over the bar there from Alicia McClanahan. That was dropping in under the crossbar, and that, you would feel, is the score of the game so far, coming from Jeanette Slevin. A wonderful score. Good move from Magherafelt when they had won the ball back. Quick hands, and then it was good goalkeeping too, because it was dropping in under the crossbar. She elected to tip it over. So Magherafelt get their noses back in front. 4 points to 3. 14 minutes gone. Ball bounces down here in front of us. It's well read down there though by Lily Keenan. Helping her out is Kate Gribben. Gribben is fouled. Looks to try and move it quickly. Looking for a little bit of movement, but at the moment there's nobody available. Going to drive it into the corner, but has it got the legs to go over the Magherafelt girl? It's over them all. Who's quickest to react to that loose ball? There's a race for possession in there. It's going to be picked up by the number 14 in there. She tries to work her way out, and it's dropped in. That's a wonderful ball in, but just slipped through the hands. But she tries to work a chance. Comes back out here again to Shannon McKenna, but Kate Higgins dispossesses her. So Kate Higgins coming soloing out for Ballymaguigan, or for Magherafelt, apologies. Kate, the battle of the Kates now. Kate Gribben and Kate Higgins. And the challenge comes in, and Kate Gribben has turned that one over. And the 2 girls was running there. The referee would be wise to stop this one. It looks like a head injury, and he is stopping it because both girls had only eyes on the ball. Jeanette Slevin and Kate Gribben, and both of them collided. And the referee doing the right thing, stopping play. It will resume with Ballymaguigan in possession though, because they had the ball in the hand when he halted it, and he may have called the water break here as well, because I see the girls all moving their way over, so I think he has elected to say that it's water break time. So he stopped for the water break. And thankfully, I can tell you, both players back on their feet. So a chance for the management. You will see the picture there is Jeanette Slevin just making her way off, just taking a drink off the bottle, and there is, of course, Ellie Conway, the Magherafelt goalkeeper, making her way over to her side for this water break. Of course, she had the furthest to run from 1 goal right away to the other corner of the field. She'll not thank the Magherafelt for picking that corner. It'll be handy for her in the second half, because she'll be beside them goals, but not for these goals, for this opening half, where she had to run right to the other corner of the field. And there, of course, is Jeanette Slevin that picked up that knock, making her way over. Cathal McCosker, of course, in your picture now, taking the photographs that you will see on his Facebook page later on. And Of course, keep an eye out on the Derry LGFA Facebook page as well. Cahill doing a wonderful job, as always, snapping this wonderful day for these girls and taking the pictures that you will see and memories for these teams and players on this big occasion for them in a championship final. We know they don't come around that often, so you have to savour them when you get the opportunity, and there's nothing better than to have the photographs from the games as well, to have memories of the occasions. And Sean Corn and Eddie Nash there in your picture, having a little word and a little laugh about something, as Sean makes his way across to the far sideline again, and Eddie will soon get this play resumed again. As I say that, he blows the whistle. The sun just momentarily goes behind a cloud. 4 points to 3 to Magherafelt. It's been a lively opening quarter, it must be said. So the water break, players returning to their positions. Ballymaguigan will have possession of the ball when the referee stopped that play for that clash between Jeanette Slevin and Kate Gribben. So they will have possession of the football. But of course they can't score from there, but they wouldn't be dreaming of it, I'm sure, between the 65 and the 45 metre line. So Kate Gribben recovered from that knock, and Magherafelt making their way back, as I said, from their positions. And Ellie Conway, the goalkeeper, is almost back in her position, so the referee is about to resume play. Just waiting for Ellie to make her way back, and then the whistle sounds to resume as Kate Gribben drives the ball over to the far side. The hands go up for it, but it's knocked down there, but it just slips through the hands there of Lily Keenan. But Lily Keenan gathers possession now, trying to cut inside, gives it inside, out further, and they're trying to prize the opening. Kate Gribben's going through the centre, and they do find Kate. Kate tries to get an opening to get the effort away. She does, but she's not happy with it, as that one comes off the side of her boot and out to the wrong side, and a third wide for Ballymaguigan. So it remains at 4 points to 3 in favour of the Magherafelt girls. And a reminder, wherever you're tuned, to let us know that you're watching in and who you're supporting and what part of the world you may be supporting in. You may just be at home in Magherafelt, keeping an eye on this one, and maybe also keeping an eye on the All-Ireland hurling final. Or you could be further afield, or in Ballymaguigan, or further afield even, supporting either of these sides. So do let us know wherever you are, as Niamh O'Donnell sidesteps the challenges and drives forward, plays it off now to Maeve McGurk. McGurk burying in a goal here. McGurk with the effort away, but she'll be disappointed with that one as it goes to the wrong side and wide, and a third wide for Magherafelt. But she will be disappointed to see it going to the wrong side and wide of the target. A good kick out here, and it's picked up by Lucy Harris. Harris gets away from that challenge, gives it further out now to Alicia Mulholland. Mulholland sidesteps that challenge. Coming in to put her under pressure is Anya Young, but she gets it away back now to Harris. Harris coming forward, toe to hand, has support outside her. She uses it there in Shannon McKenna. Point to her name already as McKenna. McKenna going to try for a second one, but this one's going across the field. But the ball's not dead yet. It's knocked down here, and the chance is still there for Ballymaguigan, and it breaks here now to the centre half forward, who fires it over for her second point of the game. Kayla Letters ties it up at 4 points apiece. It's evenly matched after Magherafelt had opened up a 3 points advantage. It's now 4 points apiece. There's a kick out coming now from Ellie Conway. Conway drives it out towards the stand, looking for Kate Higgins, who gathers possession. Higgins driving forward here for Magherafelt, trying to get away from the challenge of Harris. Does so, uses the support beside her, which is Jeanette Slevin, recovered from that knock she had just before the water break. Slevin cuts inside the challenge, cuts the other way, loses the ball, but it's time to pick it up. Picks out Niamh O'Donnell. O'Donnell low, put under pressure there by Aideen McToll, but O'Donnell still holds on to it, falls to the ground, but the referee says picked it off the ground. The footing just went. A lot of overnight rain, or rain yesterday evening, will have left it a little bit slippy underfoot. That's a good clearance though from Ballymaguigan with the free as they work their way up again. And in possession is Lily Keenan. with loads of room to run into, and she's using it as well. Drives it over to the far side, and it's well taken down there from Ballymaguigan, and it's a chance maybe for them to get their noses in front for the first time in the game. They get the effort away. They've got it in front. The umpire looks, he goes for the flag, and the answer to that one is a resounding yes. They have got their noses in front as they take the lead for the first time in the game. 5 points to 4 in favour of the Ballymaguigan girls. The referee sounds the whistle again for a free for Magherafelt on their own 65-metre line, which is going to be taken by Annie Kilpatrick, one of the county minor stars, of course, from the recent winning team. And plays a low ball up in front of Jeanette Slevin. Slevin holds possession, plays it inside, but it wasn't the best of balls to Kate Higgins, but Slevin goes after it and picks up the loose ball, goes down under pressure, but can only fist it to Kate Gribben. Gribben drives it forward, goes past the two intended targets though, and the quickest to react is the Magherafelt girl, the full back there, which is Sarah Hearn. And how wonderful it is to see Sarah back playing football again after that knock she received in the under-16 match against Antrim. As Niamh O'Donnell is fouled, the referee, she turns and says, why not give me the advantage? I was away from the challenge. It's a disadvantage calling me back for the free, but the referee felt that there was no way she was getting away from the challenge, so he elected to give her the free. So Niamh O'Donnell with this free from Magherafelt, who now find themselves a point adrift. O'Donnell's going to drop short again, but the hands go up there, and it's Kilpatrick that gathers possession. She turns, that could be in the top corner, but the referee, or the goalkeeper, apologies, Alicia McClanahan, very safe hands indeed under the crossbar to gather possession. Working away out is Aideen McToll. Aideen, though, the solo just let her down, but she raced after it, knocked it away, but it's picked up again by Magherafelt. And it's Maeve McGurk, gives it to Kate Higgins, who spreads the ball over to the unmarked Niamh O'Donnell. She's got an option outside her if she uses her. She goes between two Ballymaguigan players. She might go all the way here to Niamh O'Donnell, but that's a wonderful block down, super block down, it must be said, back there by Rachel Keenan. Feeling the force of it, but it's a wonderful block down. You would feel it was a goal-saving block. Ball away over to the far side again. Ballymaguigan working their way up to the far side of the field. Coming to meet her there is Emer Scullion. Scullion plays it into the centre again. Scullion takes the return there from Kayla Letters. Back again, Scullion to Letters. Letters forward here, and might be a goal chance. Back to Letters again, and they have a goal chance over in the far corner. The effort comes in, but it's gone over the bar. A point for Ballymaguigan to move too clear. They were thinking goal though, and the effort coming in there from the number 12. With the point, Kate Connery with the score to open up a 6 points to 4 advantage, but another blistering move, it must be said. Both sides putting on an exhibition of football here. And Ballymaguigan have won a free in again, just outside the 45-metre line. Kate Gribben is the one that is going to take it. Takes it short there to Rachel Keenan. Back to Gribben again. Good move again from Ballymaguigan. Spreads it out to the side now to Harris. Harris looking back in for McGuigan again, or Gribben. Back again now to Harris. Harris with the effort, but this one goes out and wide. It was another good move. Little short passes through the hand, playing the 1-2s. And hello to Mary Bradley tuning in. Wishing the girls the best of luck. And of course, Martina McCafferty doesn't miss a game. And it is indeed, Martina, fantastic to see Sarah Hearn back playing football again. And here come Magherafelt again. I'm sure they're delighted to see her back. That's a wonderful challenge again from Rachel Keenan, who drives the ball into the corner, looking for the run there of Kate Connery. But Connery is beaten to it this time by that aforementioned Sarah Hearn. And Hearn wins a free out for her side. 6 points to 4 in favour of Ballymaguigan. Remember, they did trail by 3 points to no score, but they've come roaring back. So a free over on the far side, and that's taken short, looking for Anya Young. Anya Young tries to hold off the challenge there, but it's good tackling in there from Alicia Mulholland. But Magherafelt hold possession, and coming forward now with Annie Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick toe to hand, looks for support, plays it over to the side here and just over the head of the Ballymaguigan girl to Niamh O'Donnell. Niamh O'Donnell bearing in on goal, but she drops the ball at a vital stage under pressure there. O'Donnell been pushed away from the goal, trying to work her way in, but she's got her back to goal. Needs support. She's still trying to get it on to the left foot. It's a good ball in. It's a goal chance for here, and the effort coming in is going to end up in the net. It is. It's in the back of the net from Anna Donnelly. May not have tried it from Niamh O'Donnell, but she got the ball into Anna Donnelly, who finally got the ball, toe poked it to the back of the net, and Magherafelt have hit the first goal of the game, and they've hit the front as well. 1-4 to 6 points again. 27 minutes gone, but we will take 2 minutes at least out of that for the water break. So we've roughly about 24 minutes gone in this opening half when you take out the water break. So Kate Gribben, Ballymaguigan, stung by that goal there from Anna Donnelly, will try to respond immediately, but they'll not so with passes in like that. But it's well read by Sarah Hearn, now picked up by Kate Began out to the far side, and Magherafelt buoyed on by that goal from Donnelly coming up the far side, and the hand comes in. Good defending from Ballymaguigan to turn that one over, but it breaks now for Kate Higgins just outside the 45-metre line. Higgins busts away from one challenge, coming forward, gets away from another challenge. Now she's still driving forward as Higgins gets the effort away, and it's cutting in there, but a good hand in there, an important hand in from the Ballymaguigan girl. I think it was McOsker again that got the hand in there just as Anna Donnelly was waiting behind and probably felt that she was in for maybe a second goal scoring chance, but this time Aoife McOsker denied her with a very important hand to deflect that one out for a 45. Ailish Martin tuned her way. Amy Moore saying well done Anna, supporting Magherafelt as they get their noses in front again. This 45 coming from Niamh O'Donnell. Good connection from O'Donnell too. It's a dangerous ball in there, going after it is Anna Donnelly, but it's going to be shepherded out and wide by McOsker, the corner back. So it's going to go down as a wide from Magherafelt. So it remains 1-4 to 6, but she's given, the referee said it took a deflection off a Ballymaguigan girl, so it's out. It's going to be another 45. So Niamh O'Donnell not stealing any yards or inches, as you will see. Placed it right on the 45-metre line. Looked in there for Jeanette Slevin, but she couldn't take possession, and it was taken there by the Ballymaguigan girl, who plays it up through the centre. It's a good ball too to pick up Letters, Kayla Letters. Letters put under pressure, tries to get away from the challenge. She does exactly that. Away there from the number 6, which is Grace Brewster, and she plays it in now to Alicia Mulholland. Mulholland under pressure as well, but the referee says that she's been tugged back there by Anya Young, so it's going to be a free in and a chance to level it up here for Ballymaguigan right in front of the post. And you would feel it's going to be Kayla Letters is the one that is going to be given the opportunity, but it would be a very good kick. It's right in front of the post, but it's still 30 metres or so, coming up on 40 from the goal, so it would be a very good kick indeed. And she's going to take it short, and she does play it out here to Lily Keenan. Keenan coming forward, gives it back in again to Letters. Letters with the effort. Letters' effort coming in and drops over the crossbar. And the sides are level here in Owenbeg. And took a look at my watch, 27 minutes gone when you take the water break out of it, so roughly about 3 minutes or so remain in this opening half. Kick out coming from Ellie Conway over to the far side, picked up by Higgins. Higgins toe to hand, put under pressure though by Kate Gribben. That'll be a big battle, a wonderful battle to watch. There's lots of good individual battles out here between these two sides, and that'll be one. Kate Gribben and Kate Higgins, the battle of the Kates. Not ball in there, picked up by Anya Young, offloads it now to Annie Kilpatrick. Kilpatrick drives forward, battling back at her though. It's the Ballymaguigan girl, but Kilpatrick holds possession, plays it over here, and a chance maybe for Grania McKee. McKee though has been dispossessed. Great defending again, super defending from Katie